Hi guys and welcome to my channel. It is Karen here with you today. Today I'm going to road test out some Mont Twistable colours. They come in, well I have this box here which is a set of 36. They are blendable colour sticks and you get one paint brush in the set as well. So I'm just going to swatch them out, and the first few things that I have discovered about these is that they are quite smooth and quite creamy. So I do like that because that allows for the colours to blend. Now the white one there I've just put on some black paper because I wanted to see how that worked. So we'll test that out with some water, but straight up on black it works pretty well. So I'm just going through all the colours here, scribbling a little bit out just to see how they go. The only thing that I really noticed is that there was some little chunks of colour that come off. Yeah, so that was a little bit disappointing, but nothing really major to worry about. I mean, they are $34 for the set at Bev's, so you know they're pretty reasonably priced for how many you get and for what they are. So I'm just testing out this white one again. So it didn't really work out, as you can see, on the black paper. Even when I grabbed some pigment off the stick and put that onto the paper, it kind of disappeared. But on this watercolor paper that I've got here, they actually are quite nice. Although when you do wet them, because I have scribbled them onto the paper, you will be left with the scribbly marks on the paper underneath, which is quite common for a lot of these type of crayons, which I will show you in a little bit. However, they do blend and smudge quite nicely, so I was quite happy with that. So I've got a blue and a pink there, and I've just mixed the two colours together, and I've got a nice little purple there happening. Okay, so I've got my, this is a, what is it, Winsor Newton watercolour journal that I like to do a lot of my colour swatching in to see how things compare. So I've got a range of different crayons here that I thought that I would test. So first ones I'm going to test out is my Jane Davenport Colour Sticks. So I'm going to smudge it first. I'm going to blend it with another colour and smudge that, and of course wet them and see how they go. Now as you can see with the Jane Davenport one, I was left with the scribble marks under the colour, just the same as the Mont ones. These Faber-Castell ones do the same thing, they're gelatos. Now I've got some Tim Holtz ones. They're distress crayons. The distress crayons aren't as smooth and creamy as the Jane Davenport and gelatos. These are Prima ones, and again they smudge quite nicely. I was quite happy with that, and the colour quite disappeared and didn't leave any lines underneath, so they're quite nice. Now I've got the Dina Wakley scribble sticks, which are really more of a pigment stick than a crayon. They're kind of really completely different, but I just wanted to pop them in to see how they go. So the scribble sticks and the neon colour twos are really comparable to each other rather than the Jane Davenport and distress crayons and the gelatos. It's completely different. And the bottom one there that I've just swatched out is the Mont ones. So as you can see, they are pretty similar, the Mont ones, to the Jane Davenport, the gelatos and Tim Holtz's distress crayons. However, they don't really work out on black paper. So I don't know how they would be on black watercolour paper, because I don't actually have any of that, but I would think that it would be the same result because they actually don't have a real lot of pigment in them, like Dina's scribble sticks, for instance. Now, of course, you can use these crayons with a wet paintbrush. So you take your wet paintbrush and put it to the tip of the crayon to remove the colour that way. So that's another option, like you don't actually have to draw them directly onto the paper if you didn't want to. So overall, I think they're quite nice actually. And when I discovered when I dried them was that there is actually a silver in the set. The silver and gold are really not that metallic-y, but you know, they're pretty good. And you can actually draw over the top of them as well. So I've got some nice fine liner pens there and my Posca pens. And the colour didn't leach up through. Now, when I re-wet them as well, the colour didn't really move that much, which I thought was quite interesting. So for art journals and mixed media purposes, I think these crayons are pretty good. So I would definitely check them out. They're available at Bev's. They're the Mont Studio Twistable Colours. The set that I have here is 36. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.